Like a before and after. Like I went to
before
the United
and after
States.
America, yeah.
That would be a funny video, though.
Would.
Let me know down below if you want to see it. I
want to see it. Before and after America on no diet plan. With no diet restrictions. But yeah, do that video. That would be hilarious.
I should, right? Okay, let me know down below if you want to see it. I can do blood work before and then after.
I can already picture the thumbnail. Just a real fat American eagle.
Just
holding a machine gun and a cheeseburger.
I would like to shoot some guns, though. Yeah, so you've been drug-free for a whole 3 weeks?
Let's start this by saying, being natty fucking sucks.
You're not natty, dude. Shut up.
Sucks. Having natty testosterone levels sucks.
What are your levels now? You're at
875.
875. So that's more
top of the reference range.
Yeah.
So it's good natural levels, but considering I've been at anywhere between 1,500 and 3,000 for the past 4.5, 5 years.
Yeah.
875 sucks.
It's like a detox, right? A steroid detox.
Do you know what? It's the first couple of weeks, I was like, do you know what? This ain't so bad. I don't know what the big deal is. This is fine. No problem. I'm getting stronger. I feel good.
Yeah,
I dropped some water weight. I look good. I'm like, it's easy. Being natty's easy. And then this week, like, I woke up today just like, this doesn't feel the same.
Yeah, but you got your numbers yesterday, right?
Yeah, but it's not like a mental thing.
So you look at the numbers like, it's 875. I'm definitely androgen deficient. I can't make any gains now because I'm within the reference range.
That's what Chris said today. He's like, it's only because you know what your numbers are. Right. You're acting like a pussy. And I was like, the last couple of days, I felt like a little bit of fatigue, a little lethargic I start feeling a little slower, a little bit more sleepy, a little less like oomph. Mm-hmm. And today was the first training session I've had where I matched everything in the logbook, strength-wise and everything, absolutely fine.
And then afterwards.
But good God, it felt like it took 3 times the amount of effort to get it done. Like after that workout, me and Chris trained and we spoke maybe 2 words the whole workout, just looking at each other going, this doesn't feel good. This sucks. So yeah.
But Chris came off also.
Yeah. He wants to do the same thing because he's very testosterone sensitive. So it's likely going to be the Nandrolone base is probably going to be very beneficial for him.
Right.
I said, well, there's only one way to find out. So he's off as well. His levels came down he's at 400 and something already. He came down fast.
After 3 weeks?
After 2.5 weeks, less than me.
What? Was he using the Bayer testifier?
Yeah, but he was only running 250.
Right. Yeah, it goes a lot faster.
I was using 1250. So, that came out a lot faster for him. But his estradiol is still high. Mm-hmm. So it just goes to show how that his aromatization, his aromatase activity is so high. That's why we can never push his test very high because he converts so aggressively. So Nandrolone base for him is going to be, I think, very, very positive.
And it's funny for you because your testosterone is like top of the reference range, let's say 875 nanograms per deciliter, but your estradiol is only 26 picograms per milliliter, which is, let's say, middle of the reference range.
So we noticed right after, once I got past that sort of 40, 50 pounds of new muscle over the last 3-4 years, noticed a huge drop in aromatase activity, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that before you mentioned it. You're like, the more muscle you've got, the more you're training, you're putting yourself in that really good anabolic position all the time.
And the lower your body fat gets, consistency.
Lower the body fat. You just I haven't had to use anything to control estradiol. The highest it's been on the highest test with everything was 60.
Yeah.
But I feel good at 60.
Of course, everybody feels good at 60.
Yeah, anywhere between 35 and 60, anywhere in there feels good for me. Like right now at 25.
And you're on HCG, right?
HCG, I've done HCG this week. I put in 1,000 micrograms every other day.
You mean IU?
IU, sorry, not micrograms. I'm still on Increlex dosages. IU, sorry. Every other day. And it's just, why not, right?
Right.
Hopefully some nice cognitive effects will kick in from that and keep me a little less.
Hopefully.
A little less.
So if you did use the HCG, your testosterone levels would probably be like 600 and your estrogen would probably be around 20.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, that means I can go straight back on cycle then?
No. You gotta clean out properly. Like cleaning out properly is when everything is like middle of the reference range.
That's what it feels like.
So he's been off for 3 weeks and he feels like shit. Imagine 10 months.
Not a chance. Never gonna happen. No.
But I still look good, dude. I mean, look at this.
Once I'm dead.
Look at this. What the fuck?
Yeah, but you've got an extra 15 years of lifting on top of me. Well, of lifting, and then how extra long have you been doing this longer? I'm a baby. I'm still a baby. I'm a growing boy.
You gotta cheat a little bit with Increlex.
Yeah, so the Increlex, the one thing I've noticed with the Increlex with all of this is my strength has maintained.
Yeah.
My output in the gym has been very, very good. Up until today, where I still hit the logbook numbers, I just felt it a bit more. I was a bit more beaten up afterwards.
Which body part did you train?
Chest today.
Oh, fuck. Imagine leg day.
Well, the only thing that is, God, that's Wednesday. When
you start feeling terrible after an arm day, do you know it's time to get back on cycle? You're doing bicep curls, you're like, oh, I might feel like an old man.
I might get back on cycle tomorrow, just in case. But but it did hold up well. Still look good.
Yeah.
My composition has probably improved a bit as the water's dropped off from everything else.
Yeah.
What did I say my weight? If I can maintain 123 throughout this whole state.
Right.
Woke up this morning, fasted.
Yeah.
123 on the dot.
You're going to be 120 by the time you're really getting on cycle.
123. Watch me.
I'm 95 now.
Yeah, but that's like...
I don't
even know how you can say that and smile, bro. I feel sorry for you. Below 100?
I have shredded glutes. That's
all right. 95 is good.
When I do like a side chest and I really sit on it, I got some lines in my glutes, so I'm all good. I still got a little bit of lower back, but I gotta look sexy, man. When I go through
it looks good. You look pretty. I saw you yesterday. You look pretty jacked in a short sleeve.
It's so funny when we met Dean. He started looking at my arms and chest. I'm like, my arms and chest are not that big, but it's always to an outsider. I told my wife the same thing. Like we met another fellow bodybuilder at the Muscle Factory, Dean, jacked, big guy, strong. And he starts looking at my, you know how bodybuilders are. We're all deeply insecure, and everybody else looks bigger than we are. He's like, "What are you on?" I said, "No, I've been off cycle for 10 months." And he's like, "How the fuck do you still look like this?" It's just perception, dude.
No, I think
it's so silly. Like I feel like a tiny piece of shit right now.
You do, because we're all our own worst enemy when it comes to the judge, right? I look in the mirror and I'm like, "Oh my God, give me gear." But the reality is, I look at before and after pictures. I'm like, I haven't changed that much. A little bit of fullness, but I've lost a bit of water. So I look condition-wise a little bit better. Still strong, so happy day. So whatever we're doing is working. But for you, that I think the years under the weights and like maintaining a very high level of physical condition, that cements things. Yeah. That doesn't disappear. Yeah, you'll notice someone who's been on for a year or two, and then they come off for 10 months, is going to be
they're gone, dude. They're gone.
They like Thanos evaporate like dust. It just disappear.
What's happening? The spider sense is already going off.
It's Peter Parker.
Yeah, Peter Parker. He's like, I don't feel so good, Tony. It's just dark.
It's kind of how I felt like this morning, actually. Yeah.
I can imagine. I don't feel so good.
I need to get some infinity stones back in the veins.
So I think the longer you stay on cycle and the harder you train on steroids, I think after a while, just like I feel like I maintain this shape with like peptides.
That's when you hear people talk about muscle maturity, that's what that is. That kind of muscle. Especially you maintain your training to a high level as well. Yeah, it's not to failure and stuff anymore, but you're still within a couple of reps of, which is still most people's failure. So, like we spoke before about the amount of volume you need to do to maintain muscle is tiny. Like 1/5 of what you actually do. So let's say, for instance, you do 5 working sets for your chest per week. You would have to do 1 to maintain. And it wouldn't go anywhere.
But I still do 8.
Right? So,
well, it's not working sets because they don't go to failure, right? Yeah.
So, I think for you, you're in this you're just constantly recomping and looking good all the time.
So when you have some childhood trauma, it just doesn't end, There's always like some bullshit in the back of your head and you go to the gym. Today I'm going to do an easy workout. And then you come back home crawling. What happened?
Went to the dark
place. I didn't know what happened during the workout. So.
Went to the dark realm.
Yeah. I try to keep a lid on it, but it's hard.
No, it's a good time to let it out, right?
Yeah.
You just get tapped in. People look at me when I'm in a machine and I'm getting ready to like hit a new weight and I start growling and grunting. This guy, and I'm like, well, that's the difference.
Yeah.
That guy's completely locked in, ready to put everything on the line to beat a logbook number. Like it's ridiculous when you think about it. It's like psychopathic, but I think when you do that for
and then right
15
after,
years is why you look.
Yeah, and then
that's why it doesn't go away.
Right after the set, you're good to go again. You can have a normal conversation.
Just have a selfie.
Yeah.
So it's cool. But
so your world is falling apart after 3 weeks of no steroids.
Yeah, what did you say? Oh, I bet you $1,000, 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's never going to happen. I'll just give you $1,000 right now. I'll just send, what do you want? Bitcoin or what?
Just give me in Thai baht.
I failed miserably. 3 weeks and I'm like, do you know what? I think the positive...
After 6 weeks, it starts to get hard.
I don't know if I'm going to last 6 weeks, to be honest. Maybe 5 at a push. Probably 4.
Fucking hell.
Probably 4.
Well, we'll see. At least you're admitting that you have issues.
Yeah, I'm realizing I'm a full-blown drug addict.
Yeah.
And I need my gear.
Yeah.
But I'm a bodybuilder, so it's all right. But the thing is, I said this to the missus this morning, and she was like, is that like something to be worried about? I'm like, well, because I'm a bodybuilder, no, because it makes me feel good, it keeps me healthy, it keeps everything in range, blah, 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 healthy to a degree, obviously, like it depends on what we're looking at. But certainly cognitively and mentally. But I think, like you said, how 10 months before you start, like your brain comes back to normal. So this right now I'm going through
about 3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months before you just don't notice that you're natty anymore. You're just normal.
Even my motivation now is less than being on TRT.
It's still noticeable.
Yeah. But the problem is you have like this mental image of what your maximum capacity is with a little bit of androgenic incentive, I would say. So I know that, like yesterday I wanted to work on a YouTube video for an extra 4 hours. And I look at the clock and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to bed. That wouldn't happen on HRT. I would just be editing till late hours. And yesterday I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll upload another video on Monday, which is probably this video.
Did you binge watch Loki until you passed out?
Yeah, basically.
But do you know what? I think
feels so average. What did you do on Sunday? I binge watched Loki, season 1 and then the first episode of season 2.
What's it like being immortal?
I don't know. I don't have any glorious purpose anymore. It sucks.
Yeah. But it's, I think it's, when you hear people and they're like, you never just do one cycle.
No.
You never just do, because you'll always remember how good you felt on, and you'll never just come off. Like maybe some people do, but rarely. But I think there's no real need to. I mean, if you actually need testosterone,
pregnancy and health complications, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. And then silly experiments.
Yeah, but that's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's it.
But I'll tell you what, it's given me a big wake up because I've never come off, right? Since we started, we've managed things, we've cruised, and health has always been good, and blah, blah, blah. This has given me a real taste of like, now I remember what it feels to be not enhanced. I don't like it at all.
No,
today was the big one where I was like,
give it 3 more weeks. You'll be clinically depressed.
Yeah,
you should do like a megadosing melatonin experiment right now.
Why?
Then you really feel like, dude, was I off? No, I think I was off on a megadose melatonin. And then after like 3 weeks on 30 milligrams per day, I felt like suicidal, dude.
Really?
At the gym, yeah. I'm like, I can't do this. I have to wait. It's too difficult mentally. And then I took the melatonin out and the next day I felt fine. But I felt exhausted. I went through my notes. Why the fuck do I feel like a granny?
It's funny, isn't it? All these things, like some things can just have such a massive effect.
My growth hormone levels were nice and high though, because melatonin does increase growth hormone levels.
And you were probably sleeping like a baby.
Yeah, beautiful. And then every waking hour, I felt like a baby too. So silly, no?
This is so much fun.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm in a good spot now. I mean, everything is moving along. But
well, I know
I'm used to it.
Someone's got to do it as well, right? Watch that video. You've heard what the man's gone through. Go and watch the damn video, for Christ's sake. Make it worth as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was an interesting experiment, right? Like many others. And someone's got to do the lab rat stuff, right, for people to learn from. So you're welcome.
And that being said, plenty of people get good response from megadosing melatonin. So,
well, if I really need the sleep, recently my sleep's been great. I'll give it that. But
Increlex, baby,
it must help. It's got its extra little benefits that I've been noticing. But melatonin though, 10 megs.
Yeah, that's enough.
More than enough.
It's enough. You get all the antioxidant benefits, and
that's like a mix of the slow and the fast as well. So when I need it. But now I don't really need it anymore. Smash a load of Gorillaz Dream when I feel like I need to. Usually when I work late and I'm on the computer, I find it very difficult to go from like electronics mode to relax mode.
Same here.
I can't do that quickly without something.
No, so like Saturday I have the Vigorous Q&A, right? And then right after I walk down, I bring my camera down to transfer the footage. And then I slam some Gorilla Dream, called Aaron. And then I go right back to bed about an hour later.
It doesn't take long, does it?
No,
it's good stuff. It does work. I just gave some to June as well because she was struggling with her sleep, getting ready for the World Championships right before the last one she won. She was like, my sleep was trash. Yeah. So I try some of this.
Yeah, but she's working until the late hours also.
You know? But she's like, I just did half the dose and it worked well. Yeah. So it is good stuff. It's good. If you struggle with sleep, that's a good combination.
She would need like one tablet because she's only 45 kilos.
Yeah, she's tiny.
She's a dumbbell size.
She is, yeah.
Juggling 3 of those.
But good luck to June.
Yeah.
Go for the World Championships.
Good luck.
But
what's
Natty Life sucks. Tick that box. We confirmed that. Increlex works.
I still want to get 10 weeks out of you.
Not going to happen, mate. Forget it. Not going to happen.
I think I've been off longer than you've been on for the last 5 years. No, that's not true. I've been off for almost 2 years in total last 5 years.
Yeah, that's a lot more than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not keen to come off much longer. This is just enough for me to do the experiment that I want to do. And I'm straight back in, run the Nandrolone solo experiment, see how that goes. And yeah, rock and roll, keep rocking and rolling.
You better
I'm looking
blow
forward.
up,
that's the exciting part. So feeling like this shit, I feel like coming back on is going to be that nice dramatic 6 weeks of fun. I'm really looking forward to
it should be fun.
to blowing up again because I'm still strong, recovery and everything. Everything's in place. I think what I might do though is start megadosing a little bit of carnitine just to get androgen receptor volume nice and high. Yeah. And then when I do pump everything back in, I think just going to be binding.
I think if you just keep using 500 milligrams before activity, fasted cardio and training, it should be enough. So 500 to 1,000 milligrams per day.
Yeah. So at the moment, I'm using the Amino Asylum CJ, the GAC Extreme.
Right. Yeah.
So that's got a little bit of the titrate L-carnitine, the acetyl L-carnitine and a normal carnitine. Right. 200 of each injectable. That does the job.
You should call it GAC. Klingon approved. Because it's deep cuts for you guys. So I guess it got glutamine, arginine, acetyl L-carnitine, and L-carnitine, right?
Yeah. It will turn you into a full-blown, not beast mode, Klingon mode. Yeah. Yeah. You will be Worf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Son of Morg approved,
Beast mode for sure. Yeah. But it's good stuff. So I've been throwing that back in. So I'll keep running that. So I'm nice and volume is nice and high. Gives me a nice little energy right now as well while it's dropping. Good products. Use code Aaron. Yeah. So I'm just ready to sort of just jump back on now, but I'm trying not to do it too early.
When we say jump back on, we just mean steroids because you're still on injectable pre-workout and Increlex. And HCG.
Yeah, but the injectable pre-workout is just like a carnitine mix, really.
For pumps.
I mean, but do you know what? They're gone.
Are the pumps are gone also?
They suck. Like, even from the Increlex. Like,
you don't get Increlex pumps anymore?
First 2 sets, a little bit, and then it very quickly
Wait, you cut your carbs also?
No.
Oh.
Push my food up.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good.
I know. What's life without a pump, dude? You need some Stampede with the injectable ATP.
Well, this is the thing, right? So when I say there's no pump, I'm comparing it to like
super pump, where chest is like over, like you turn into Akira, right?
Freaking heartbeat is bumping my nose, like it's ridiculous.
That scene, you're so pumped, like that scene from Akira at the end, where he starts fucking swelling up and everything starts. You see his fucking
That's exactly what
it's like. That's what I was saying.
I compare my pumps to those pumps, like to the best pumps where they're like, you've had those workouts and those pumps and you can remember. I can remember very specific pumps over the years. Like, I remember that day. That was a
first time I used the ATP injectable, the Stampede.
Yeah, that was in Pattaya, right?
No, it was in Bangkok. And then Tristan came, another buddy of ours. And then he's like, what the hell's going on with your chest? I just injected some pre-workout. Might have overdone it. My chest is here.
That's not even the pump product either.
No, that's a pump product.
The Stampede is the ATP one,
yeah,
right?
ATP and AMP. Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. But then they've got the monster pump and stuff as well.
Yeah, and those are the essential amino acids.
Still, I think Stampede is my favorite.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That's probably the closest thing I would compare for the strength levels and the endurance boost that we get from Increlex. That's quite similar to Stampede.
Yeah.
Just makes you feel like you can keep going.
Right.
Even though I felt like trash, you can probably hear in my voice a little bit bunged up and that today, but still crushed the workout. Like, felt like shit, but crushed it. So the energy levels were still there.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure, it's playing a role.
At least during the workout it's there. And then afterwards you can kind of kick back and relax.
Oh, I was so desperate for a nap when I got home. No time. So I got to be here.
Yeah, you got to be here. Record the muscle nomads. The show must go on, dude.
But no, it's all good. It's all good. In the grand scheme of things, like, how bad? It's not that bad. It sucks. It does suck. Like, I'm looking forward to it, but I am very excited about getting back on and just experimenting a little bit more. I think it's going to be good. I think that 135, 136 is in range on this next push.
Yeah.
Starting from where I am now, in pretty good condition at 123.
Yeah. You got your CPAP dialed in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I went for just the nose one. I had the full face one before, but because I've got like busted up cheekbones and stuff from like contact sports and fighting over the years, it doesn't like seal just right. I can feel bits of air like coming out.
You need to go on D-ball so you can fill out the holes.
Well, I might do that as well. I might throw in a bit of D-ball with a sex moment. If I need the E2. If I need the
still have D-ball in the closet. I have some Anadrol if you want.
Oh, that would work. That would work as well. But
I'll donate a box.
I've never run D-ball for like I tried it for like a couple of weeks once just to see. Makes you feel good. Yeah. But yeah, if I need a little bit of an estradiol bump, then I'll probably throw a bit in.
Yeah.
Why not, right? But yeah, so the CPAP though, if you're going to get one, go to a ResMed or a CPAP center somewhere before you buy a mask. Because the masks are $150 a pop.
Fuck.
So don't buy one thinking it's guaranteed to fit because, the full face one, luckily I've got a buddy who needs it, so I can just give it to him. But I went in the end for the just the little mini mask that just covers your nose. Because I don't like to be, although the air is being forced through your nose, so you can't breathe through your mouth.
Right.
So people think, well, you'll still be able to breathe through. No. Can try and breathe through your mouth when there's air being forced in your nose. No. It doesn't work. You just kind of choke on nothing. And the missus thinks it's hilarious because I look like an elephant in bed because I got a tube coming out of my nose here and she just keeps taking pictures of me when I'm sleeping.
Well, you need is a bacta tank and you're ready to go, right?
I'll tell you what though, mate. Like, I'm glad everyone talked me into it, like you and Noel and that, because it is
game changer. Yeah, that's what everybody says. Yeah.
Like I'm used to it now. You put it on within a minute, I'm asleep. I sleep almost straight through.
Right.
And, way bigger difference. That's probably why this past few months, my gains have been so much better because my sleep has just been really good.
So it's more anabolic food or CPAP machines?
Food and sleep.
Yeah.
Food and sleep. That combination is better than any other combo you're going to take. I tried having this conversation with someone earlier online.
Oh, God. Didn't go anywhere, right?
Just eat
I want to be as big as Aaron. Yeah, just eat more. It's like a little.
Now everyone's
basically
bullshit.
That's basically what the big guys say. That go fuck yourself, right? How do I get big as you? Eat more.
Eat more.
It's But
if I'll tell you what else to go with the food for sure. I don't give a shit. But don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
If you ain't eating and you ain't sleeping.
But if I say go on 2.5 grams of test, then you get rejected for that also. I can't burn so much test at the aromatization. If you want the easy answer, then go look with the general population and see how big they are. They do it the easy way. You want to do it the hard way. Anyway, so what's the final verdict on Increlex? What is the official dose and injection protocol that worked best for you?
500 micrograms.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't notice a difference between 500, 1,000 and 2,000.
No.
As far as pumps were concerned and energy and output in the gym, equal.
Yeah.
500 micrograms was enough. I look better. I've maintained strength, although I've dropped 2,000 nanograms of serum test, and my strength is still there. I don't have quite as much pop and fullness, but that's to be, expected. everything else in place. Good stuff.
Good stuff, right?
Good stuff.
Worth the money.
I would say so. I think if you've got money to blow, and I think that goes alongside any cycle very well.
I just want to do the calculations real quick. So the average price is like $700 online. Right? And of course, if you buy more, it's probably cheaper. And if you have a better hookup, it's probably cheaper also. But let's just go with the general going price of $700 for 40 milligrams.
That's cheap. $750 for a bottle. If you buy in individual bottles.
So if you divide 700 divided by 40,000 micrograms, you time that 500, this is really like $8.75 per day.
Yeah. You want to know what I was spending on pharma-grade growth per day at 20 units to get similar results?
So that's basically 2 IUs of growth, street value. Pharmaceutical growth is about $4 or $5. So if you replace 2 IUs of growth and introduce 500 micrograms of Increlex, I think you're going to make significantly better gains.
I was spending $5 per IU.
Yeah.
And I was taking 20 IUs a day. So do the math.
Yeah.
You definitely, pound for pound, and bang for buck, Increlex is definitely going to be a better option. It's just, realistically, it's not available. So it's one of those things, right?
So you were getting, 600 on the previous results? You had 650 on your IGF-1?
670 something, I think it was, something like that.
And now you have 370.
Yeah, and that's with no growth hormone now. So exactly the same timing for the Increlex before blood work was done, but no growth.
Right, so you still have 370 minus the 20 IUs of growth hormone, so you're 300 IGF-1 down.
Yeah, just under, yeah.
So imagine if you double to 1,000 micrograms IGF-1, you should be able to compensate and then spend, let's say,
still less
street value of $16 versus spending
20 plus.
So $16 on 1,000 micrograms IGF-1 versus 4 units of growth hormone, but you're spending way more. I think it's very cost effective. Everybody's bitching that it's so expensive. The initial investment is expensive because you're buying 40 milligrams at a time. But, of course, you can buy a pen of growth hormone, 30 units, 60 units, even 15 units is available, or little 100 IU kits. The initial investment is way cheaper, but I think the results that you get out of spending $700 is better with Increlex than with IGF-1. The problem is sourcing it.
Yeah.
And all those guys that are buying it online, I've had a couple guys that they found it through German websites or other websites that are now starting to sell it. Apparently it's getting more available, albeit that it's expensive for a single vial. Through shipping, it seems to the nature. So I've had a couple guys reach out, say, I bought Increlex from this and this website. And then they're sending me a picture of the vial, and it's all cloudy.
I think it's bunk.
Well, it's probably denatured in transport.
Probably bunk.
Yeah, it could be bunk. I mean, you can fake all those vials, right? So
I mean, how hard is it to find? Like, what's the chances of really finding good stuff? It's one of them. You have to look at what's realistically available and sustainable, right?
Yeah.
So, if you can get really good at, if you can get legit Increlex, then yeah, for sure. If you can't, then 6 to 8 IUs of good quality growth will get you full. I'm still on the fence with growth in general, though, to be honest.
It works well. 6 IUs, 8 IUs works well,
Keeps you full and stuff, improves your sleep and appetite and stuff like that. But I don't know if it's quite as powerful as far as really helping with strength, energy, recomposition-wise. I think the equivalent of
the nutrient partitioning is a lot better with Increlex.
I think so, yeah, for sure. You'll get fuller and a bit more watery and some carpal tunnel side effects if you like that stuff with growth. You won't get that with Increlex.
No.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try a bunch of the Secretagogues as well soon. Some experiments with ipamorelin, GHRP6.
Oh, good luck.
And just compare, have some more comparisons.
Make sure you check your prolactin levels.
Why?
Because ipamorelin, tesamorelin has a side effect and raise prolactin.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on that then.
Yeah.
I'll test for that. And I'll probably run 500 micrograms 2 or 3 times a day. Or is it 2 or 3 times a week?
No, that's a CJC 1295 with the drug affinity complex. I'll send you some protocols.
I can't remember.
Actually, no, it's no need because it's in the WADA approved doping stack, which is dropping tomorrow or Wednesday.
You got another one?
Yeah,
updated stack.
Yeah, the newer one was released on my birthday. So I got 45 minutes of how to beat the drug test with drugs that are not on the list.
Really? Maybe this is why UFC fights are getting more exciting these days. Everyone's watching your videos.
Probably, yeah.
Everyone's throwing way more punches.
Yeah. Too bad about all those NDAs that I signed. So I couldn't talk about what they're doing. That's the real reason why I'm going to Vegas. No.
It's just got like...
And carry all the Increlex.
10 consultations a day. Like
oh my God, a TSA at fucking Los Angeles can have a field day with me.
Brilliant. So... Where are you going to be at the Olympia? I hear through the grapevine that you're going to be in a little booth somewhere.
Yeah, I'll be in a booth. Yeah.
With who?
I don't know, the other influencers.
Nah, you got who was it? Said someone posted the other day saying Vigorous Steve is going to be here doing a talk. You're going to be doing a
no, that's Swiss.
Oh, that's Swiss.
That's Swiss convention. So I'll be at the Swiss in. Columbus, Ohio on the 19th and 20th. Shit, I don't even know.
I thought that was one of the speeches, the stages they have at the Olympia.
Not at the Olympia. So here I got the schedule.
Maybe they'll get you at the Olympia as well.
I'll be in the same panel as Ali Gilbert, the queen of TRT, and Trevor Juff, which I didn't know, but I started following him. So... I'm going to talk about TRT too, just like, no. I'm talking about something else.
Plus.
Yeah, plus.
So you let them talk first, and then they'll be like, and now let's welcome to the stage Vigorous Steve. He's going to tell us what people really do.
Yeah.
His TRT plus.
Yeah, plus. So I'll be on stage at 10 on Just One Thing, Region 3 on the second day, which is Saturday, October the 21st.
Awesome, man.
Anyway, so that might change. And then I'll be on Dave Tate, and then I'll be on... Power Project after the Mr. Olympia with I got a couple more
celebrity run.
Yeah, I won't have time to do anything to eat. I ordered some Retatrutide from Amino Asylum.
Everyone's on the Retatrutide train.
Well, I mean, I've been talking about this for a long time. So first I talked about liraglutide, semaglutide, and dulaglutide, right? Yeah. And then I go to the United States and it's on billboards. So I'm like, okay, job done. I did my fair share of promotion and I was smart to buy the stock early. And look at the Novo Nordisk start now. Holy shit. Anyway, so Eli Lilly stock I also got because Eli Lilly is going to produce Retatrutide, which is glucagon-like peptide 1 receptor agonist, gastric inhibitory polypeptide, and glucagon, which I ran the experiment tirzepatide, which is GLP-1 in GIP, plus glucagon because it made sense on paper based on the evidence, scientific evidence that's available. And now they're bringing this to market. So I'm going to use this when I'm in the United States.
Everyone's on it. I've seen how many people.
Dr. The Insane Mart also got his.
He just got his son as well.
Yeah. So
everyone. Maybe it's the next hot thing.
I'm sure it will be the next hot thing.
Hey, all these things are great, right? Everyone's raving and raving. I mean, for me, my favorite is still the liraglutide.
Yeah.
That was
like, you could control
holy moly strong. Yeah. Like instant, like, what appetite?
Yeah.
Gone. Fasting, no problem.
Yeah.
Crazy strong. Way stronger than the semaglutide for sure for me. But yeah.
And the good thing is you can run it like Monday to Saturday, and then Sunday you can refeed, no problem. Or you run it Monday to Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday you take off. So Sunday you can refeed. Because you can't refeed on tirzepatide or liraglutide or semaglutide or Retatrutide. The half-life is
way too long. You're in.
So you're 2 meals in of 150 carbs a meal, which is 350 grams of fucking cooked rice. And then after, half a kilo of rice, you're like, you have like an existential crisis. You're like, I can't do this anymore. I need some Bariactin. I need some GHRP6. I need some MK677.
Yeah, everyone just starts crushing MK.
Yeah, starts snorting that shit. Yeah. So
my appetite?
That's why I still like liraglutide for bodybuilders. And many Olympian are now on liraglutide.
It's good stuff. That's my favorite for sure. Yeah. But no, it's good. All this stuff coming into the market. I mean, it helps. Lots of benefits there. These are great things to be adding into. The only thing that concerns me about them
American food is too rich for me.
American food's going to kick your ass for a few weeks, buddy.
Yeah, and I have so many media. Of course, I'm going to go out with dinner with Scott McNally, and then I'm sure I'll have dinners at the Swiss convention. Then I'll have dinners the day after because we're all hanging out. I'm sure a day. So I'll be fucking mad chunky by the time I get to. I might have to do like a walking tour of Las Vegas just by foot just to get my steps in.
Get some steps, yeah. Get rid of the edema.
Yeah, and then you walk past all the fucking nice restaurants there,
Well, make most of it, mate. Have a little bulk. Why not? Make the most of the gyms. You might not even have time for the gyms with your schedule there.
No, I will go to the gym. Yeah, I found the gym in China, the real gym. Yeah. And that other gym in the hotel. So I already talked to the owner, the guy that works with Gasp.
That's where The Rock trains when he goes to China.
Really?
The train yard, yeah.
Oh, the train yard, right.
Well, back then when I went there, it was the only gym which was like
good, right?
Gym. Yeah. Now there's 2.
I think everybody's going to mistake me for John Cena when I go there.
Probably.
Oh, John Cena.
Just walk around doing this. They love it. Oh, bitches.
Oh, but yeah. Bitches.
I did that for 7 years.
Shit.
Just this.
Yeah, just this. Like
yeah. It was great.
Yeah.
But, I think the States would be good. Just slam a bunch of food, enjoy it. It's not that long, is it? And if you start going overboard, then you can try some of that.
I've got it ordered already.
Try some of that stuff so you don't go too crazy.
Yeah, some Retatrutide. This one.
I can't even pronounce it. Retatrutide?
Retatrutide. I always want to say retarded-tide. And we're demonetized. But it's not retarded-tide. It's Retatrutide.
Brilliant.
It's like Trudy, one of those old names from the UK, like somebody that gets bullied all the time.
Yeah, just call it something like that.
Trudy. What are you on here?
I'm on Trudy.
Yeah. Some people are on Addy and are on Molly.
I'm on Lucy.
Lucy.
Most of the time.
Yeah, that's the best one. Yeah, that's definitely. And then I'll be on Trudy. What's your stack? Lucy and Trudy, baby. Yeah. I think you get maximum appetite suppression from that stack. Microdosing Lucy, and then, that's pretty good for appetite suppression.
The ultimate kindness that would be.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Well, maybe. Once it went in Vegas.
How many experiments can we get more in this year? How many months have we got left?
I know, only when I move out. Like, the peptides are okay here, but the other shit, no thanks.
Yeah, for sure.
No thanks. So we'll go, maybe in Vegas.
On these peptides, though, do you think... The one thing that worries me about it is like this. Right now, it's a very quick thing to go to for people that struggle with dieting. But the reason these people struggle with dieting is because they're new to dieting.
Yeah.
And they're skipping over that, like, the learning, the skills, the discipline of dieting, which is what is going to have, that's going to teach you
there's like
the sustainability of
there's
dieting.
Unlimited customers now because they all get some sort of result on semaglutide, but they don't know how to diet, train, supplement properly. Then they'll get off the semaglutide and they'll rebound like crazy. I mean, I rebounded too after I came off the tirzepatide last year.
So it's good for business in the long.
It's good for business in the long run.
For people's diet sustainability.
Because the problem is you get this metabolic adaptation, right? Because your thyroid markers change, a little bit, parameters change a little bit. You have this chronic insulin secretion, so metabolism changes on these GLP-1s. And then once you get off, you get metabolic damage. Thanks, Lane Norton. And then you have to save them from that shit. And since it's so expensive.
They come off it. They go on there if it fits your macros.
Yeah. And so maybe you get some people actually out of it that are coachable. And, but I think all in all, it's good. It's good for business.
In general, I think it's good. Yeah, it's a good tool if it's used correctly.
And you know why they're banning peptides now in the United States?
Why?
Because they're copying tirzepatide, retatrutide, semaglutide left and right on these peptide websites. But of course, Novo Nordisk, Eli Lilly, and all those companies, they can't say directly through lobbying that, you need to ban generic semaglutide with vitamin B12. That's how they get around the patents.
Right.
And so just ban all of them. You already got HCG banned, right, as a biological. So just ban all the other shit as well.
Cheers, Big Pharma.
Nice work.
Yeah, a bunch of
a-holes.
I don't know how many bad words I could say and not get demonetized.
Yeah, we're already demonetized. Just put ads every minute.
Cunts. A lot of them.
Yeah, well, you can't say cunts.
Can you? Oh.
That's bad. That's
you can in Australia. That's just like a normal word. Every other word.
Put some shrimp in the barbie, cunts.
Exactly. Sounds worse when we say it. When Aussies say it, it's like, funny.
Yeah.
If I say it.
I know. I have to ask Adam when he gets back to Bangkok.
Yeah.
He's from South Africa, though. So
Nick will do it.
Yeah.
Get him to make a South Park song.
Is anybody in Colton as a but she's from Bosnia, so that's everybody's in like an interracial or intercontinental relationship for our entire team here. Even Chris is doing well. He's got to see himself a beautiful Caucasian lady.
We're all going to be making
half babies,
beautiful little mixed babies.
Yeah,
for sure.
Epic.
These little genetic freaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we're me, you, Chris. Who else has got Asian? Quite a lot.
Nick.
Yeah.
His girlfriend's from Lao, PDR.
Yeah, so what we're looking for is a little mixed baby with Asian leg genetics. So crazy quad sweeps.
And Caucasian back genetics.
Caucasian backs, Caucasian dry, hopefully, as well. Yeah. So they're just shredded all the time.
Asians
won't get that from my genetics. But.
No, not from me either.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned for this.
Stay tuned.
The baby growth hormone protocols.
Oh, no. No, we're not going to go that. People ask me, hey, you should put your baby on the internet and do like baby content. I'm like, dude.
Nah.
No.
I would talk about what it's like to be a dad and that whole experience because it's relatable and probably quite funny. But too many people put their kids online and it's just like.
Too many weirdos out there also.
Yeah, the internet terrifies me for that stuff. But there's so much who was it? I can't remember now. Someone on the Joe Rogan podcast a few years ago and they were talking about they gave their kid just like whey protein in their milk and stuff like that from the age of like 3, something like that. But by the time they were in preschool and starting to do like sports and things in preschool, they noticed that they were in classrooms like a lot more aware and learning a lot faster. Grades were better.
Higher protein intake.
High protein intake. They were faster and clearly way getting on a lot better than most regular kids on regular sort of American diets.
And then the child healthcare services probably knocked on his door because he talked about it publicly.
Probably, but they'll ignore all the other parents that force feed their kids McDonald's 7 times a day. Yeah. And that's not an issue. No. Give a kid whey protein, oh my God.
Oh no.
Good God.
Hair loss.
Well, you take them to McDonald's 4 or 5 times a week, no problem. No worries. Give them all these fucking pills
and
whatever
we do, just keep it under wraps and people are too judgmental.
Yeah.
Already. Yeah. But whatever I do with my body, that's my business. Yeah.
Yeah, and yours too.
Yeah, yours, because I can't stop talking about the experience.
Someone's got to talk about it.
Steve, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, this.
This and this.
It's quite funny. It's nice to not have to talk bullshit, though, isn't it? It's quite nice to just have the freedom to just say it how it is.
Yeah, it's hard to grow. Like, look at Sam Su, how fast he's growing. He's not talking about drugs. Should just go, shut the fuck up, go to the gym and train.
Maybe we should do that.
Yeah. Start a new channel. Vanilla Steve.
Grow broccoli haircuts.
Yeah, broccoli haircuts. The sumo squats.
Oh.
That's how you get the views, dude.
It's also how you get really low testosterone. High estradiol.
Like all the scoops of pre-workout and inter-workout and energy drinks.
You wear Crocs to the gym.
Yeah. Well,
we're doing it all wrong.
I think so. We're doing it all wrong.
Everything wrong.
At least we don't get replaced like this, you know?
Yeah. But, so when are you leaving?
Friday.
So by the time you get back, which will be in 4 weeks, 5 weeks?
5 weeks.
5 weeks?
Yeah, middle of November.
I should be halfway through my cycle.
You better be big, dude.
I'll be jacked.
I'll be 110 kilos.
We're going to need a bigger chair to sit here.
I'll be the wrong 110 kilos.
Yeah, you'll be American 110 kilos and I'll be not shit 110.
Yeah.
Well, no, 130.
Oh, fingers crossed. Like, if my calculations are correct and the Retatrutide is effective, then I might be even leaner.
Knowing you'll come back like, oh, bro, I'm like 110. I'm shredded. My glutes are in. I don't know what happened. My glutes are in.
Yeah, I took everybody's HCG along the way.
Yeah. Tripped and fell on a pint of Increlex. Oh,
yeah. Shit,
dude, I woke up this morning.
Accidentally, the whole vial. Oh, no. Over one day.
Yeah. You will. Like, even when you really, really pushed, like went full lazy, no training, no nothing, time off, natty, couple kilograms of candy and licorice. Still wasn't that bad. It was like a film of fluff, and you were like, I'm so fat. Back. Yeah, but it's like 2 days later, you're like, oh, bro.
Yeah. It went pretty fast, yeah. I should do say take some progress pictures before I go. Like a before and after. Like I went to the United States.
America, yeah. That
would be a funny video, though.
Would.
Let me know down below if you want to see it. I
want to see it. Before and after America on no diet plan. With no diet restrictions before and after America.
I should do like the Spalding. You remember that video, Supersize Me? James
Spalding? The McDonald's guy. He almost died, didn't he?
I think he almost
Didn't the doctor say you have to stop?
Yeah, you have to
otherwise
stop
you're going to die?
Yeah, so just go over it. And if they ask you if you want to supersize, just say yes.
Yeah, and he was like eating burgers and throwing up and then finishing another.
I used it, when I went to high school or university with those guys, all those tech nerds, just coding and IT stuff, and I loved it. And then they would like get McDonald's like 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Man, their face literally looked like potatoes.
It's like that South Park episode where Cartman is a
coder,
he's a gamer or he's a coder or something, right? And he just gets fat and spotty and that's some cheesy poofs. But yeah, do that video. That would be hilarious.
I should, right? Okay, let me know down below if you want to see it. I can do blood work before and then after.
I can already picture the thumbnail. It's going to be great. Just a real fat American eagle holding a machine gun and a cheeseburger.
I would like to shoot some guns, though.
You going to Vegas?
Yeah. And last time I didn't get time.
You going through Vegas?
I can go through Vegas.
You're going through Vegas, so... Yeah.
They're like with a $1,000 package.
No. It's not even that much. They're quite reasonable. And you can fire, those giant 50 cal sniper rifles.
They had a package, like a gaming package.
Yeah, this gun, that gun, this gun.
Yeah, you have like 10 guns and then like 1,000 rounds for $1,000. They also have the minigun, but they shoot so fast at $1 a bullet. Yeah. I need Bitcoin to moon a little bit harder than it is now.
Yeah, that's baller shooting. That's baller mode.
I would like to print out a couple pictures of individuals.
Is it true? Right on the subject of,
and then we use the minigun to kind of use it as a paper disintegrator. Yeah,
it's carving people's names into the side of bullets. We can all think of. We all know the name.
You'll know the name.
We all know the name. Well, I won't say the name. But tell me this: is this a myth? I don't know if it's Thailand or Vietnam or Cambodia.
Where you can shoot rocket launchers.
But you can blow up a cow with a rocket launcher.
Cambodia, but it used to be, not anymore.
Oh, okay. But it was a thing.
Yeah, it was a thing. They already stopped it when I was traveling through Cambodia in 2010. And then that was one of the last times I really shot guns. So you have AK-47, shot of sud guns, fucking hand pistols. I can't even remember the name. And you just pay like $100 and you just shoot at coconuts.
Yeah. And
then I asked, what about the rocket launcher and the grenade and the cow? So I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's a bit messed up. But it's just crazy that you could do that.
But you can still drive tanks around there, but it's a lot more expensive.
Probably places where you can hunt humans if you pay enough money. But
yeah,
I remember going to one of the islands 12 years ago. I went to one of the Thai islands and there was this tiny little shooting range in the middle of the forest somewhere. Going there, I think it was like $30 or something. You get a few clips.
Yeah.
And you choose a couple guns. So I had like a Colt 45 and a Smith & Wesson in the other end. Just like that. Missing everything. I'm like, I'm out of bullets. I want to reload. And this like 7-year-old kid comes over.
Oh.
He pulls out a bunch of bullets, puts them on the table, starts reloading for me. All this gives me back the gun. And I'm like, what's happening? And nothing, no safety.
That's why we like Thailand.
It's great. It's awesome.
That's why you like it.
Awesome. And that was loads of fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. Shooting guns is fun. I get it.
Yeah.
Scott, I get why Scott.
Like, I'm gonna.
I watch his videos.
Yeah. I should go to the shooting range with Scott.
Of course, you meet Scott.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to shoot guns.
He's going to shoot all of his golden guns.
That guy's basically Clint Eastwood.
He's probably got a whole fucking cellar full of it.
Guaranteed.
He's got the basement with the gym and then the studio. And then below that, he's got the ABC bunker, right? The atomic, biological, and chemical bunker underneath. And then you open it up and it's like the Matrix with fucking aisles of guns. Well, I'm sure there'll be no camera allowed because he doesn't really show it. But
I'm sure he'll have memberships to all the ranges there and stuff. So he'll for sure. Yeah, you got to. You seen that guy shoot?
He's good.
I don't want to shoot.
Don't fuck with Scott.
Don't fuck with Scott.
Don't fuck with Scott.
Guy is like Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Mess you up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watch his videos and I'm like, guns are kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
They are cool. I don't really want them everywhere. They are cool. There's too many weirdos.
In Thailand, you have shooting ranges.
Yeah? Yeah. There's a shooting range by the golf course, actually.
Some of them you got to be introduced. Those are where the Thai VIPs go. Yeah. You can practice there.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? But you got to do that. You can't go to America and not smash a bunch of burgers and shoot a bunch of guns.
I should, yeah. Well, we'll add it to the to-do list because most of the stuff I've seen in Vegas already. I would say I'd like to do the helicopter tour again.
That was still my favorite thing in Vegas. That was just amazing.
With Maverick. Were you also with Maverick?
Same place, yeah.
I tried to look for a shirt with Maverick from Top Gun. And of course, nothing in our size.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not. That's crazy.
I'll look again this year to see if we can bring you a souvenir.
That is one of those things that's definitely worth the spend.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, Kuba Sealan also, or Kuba Keelan.
They did it?
Yeah, he did it also, yeah.
was very, very
And
cool.
the helicopter was like this. Because he's so heavy, right?
Just going in circles.
So you got to sit in the middle. In the middle, right underneath the propeller.
Brilliant.
Imagine
We're going to have to give this one a bit more gas today.
Put Samson down in one of those things. So you're going to have to reserve
Just doesn't take off.
Yeah, you got to reserve it
Like
by yourself.
You got to drive.
Yeah.
Take the Jeep.
He's like in one of those harnesses, like they transport elephants around.
Just in the net.
Yeah, just
the
in
net
the
that hangs
net.
below. Just Samson in a net.
Yeah.
This is great. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. I got the best seat in the house. Yeah, I would like to do that again. Yeah, I would like to do it. Apparently, like the Formula One, everything is like completely torn up now in the strip.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It'll be cool. It'll be great.
Yeah.
It'll be great. So, I guess we'll wrap it up with final Olympia predictions.
Derek Lunsford.
You heard it here.
Derek
Not first.
Lunsford.
Everyone's saying it, but
Yeah, and I'll choke out the head judge if he's not first. I'll be in the end. I got VIP tickets, so I'm sitting in the front row, like right in the yard. So if you start hearing a Steve Weinberger like, I'm just like it'll be a fucking joke hold. You better put Derek first, otherwise it's.
that's going to be on like Arnold's Snapchat live stream, isn't it? Just what's going on in the background.
Yeah.
Some bold guy choking out another bold guy.
No. Fuck yeah. Bald and bald violence. No, I got Derek first, Hadi second, Samson third, Nick or Andrew fourth or fifth, depending on how they show up. Because Andrew nailed his conditioning the last time, but I know Nick is very good at the Mr. Olympia because he's got Matt in his corner. Matt doesn't really miss with his athletes unless they try to, play the streamlined game, which they shouldn't be doing.
No, they already know the formula for Nick.
Yeah.
You just got to rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
He gets better, leave him to grow, get better. He always looks better, continuously improves. You can never write him off.
Yeah.
It takes that 1 or 2% off of everyone else.
Yeah.
And Nick stood there at the end winning, going, told you.
Yeah.
That's what could happen to any of those top 5. Any of them, if the rest aren't
this is
absolutely
all assuming that they're all in shape, But I think the top 5 will be in shape because,
the top 5, they're all so good, they don't miss it now.
Hani doesn't miss and Matt doesn't miss. And then Milos, just got to figure it out with Samson.
Yeah, I think he's had enough time with him now.
Yeah.
And he's got even more muscle, so it should.
And you see how he improves from
easy.
the Olympia to the Arnold. So from the Arnold to the Olympia,
he could win it.
yeah, it's like exponential gains like Bitcoin in the bull market. That's what you see with Samson. If he shows up correct,
He spiked.
he might fucking
There's a
win.
big green candle
Yeah.
full of gains.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think
And
he
just rub Derek Lunsford and Hadi Choopan on their heads when he's doing it for
Just tap it on- just tap on the head.
That's cute, dude. You put the fucking arm over it and the head is not even touching the tricep.
But that's how dominant he is on stage, right?
Yeah.
And I think he has the posing as well,
Mhm.
which is also another weapon for someone so big to have that weapon as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I see. I think we're going to see Derek and Samson fighting for top 2.
Yeah.
Derek and Samson. Yeah,
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
because I think Hardy will get the same Hardy,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a little bit.
I think we'll get the Vancouver Pro Hadi, where he was like completely diced to the socks and full as a house.
Yeah, I think
think we'll
back,
get that one, but-
a bit more diced across the back, maybe a bit more like detail in the back, possibly. If I'm being really, really picky and trying to think, but then they all need that apart from Nick.
Yeah.
So, but Derek's back, the size of it now
He
is
improved
like
so much.
what?
You
So,
see
I
those
mean-
pictures from today
Oh,
or
good
yesterday?
God, it's
You're like,
ridiculous.
holy shit.
If he comes in dialed, peeled, I can't see. Because he's also got, like, everyone says about Samson, the aesthetics, the shape, the lines. Derek
Derek's
has
got
all
better,
of that.
better just
Yeah, he's got some of
Samson.
the best genetics in the game. He's
It's
just
like you put Samson and you put him in the corkscrew, on the bench. And you just
Squash
compress
him
it,
down a bit.
but he's still just as wide.
yeah, it really is like that, right?
Yeah.
He's ridiculously athletic for such a short guy. So, and the mass, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a great Olympia. That's just
Yeah, and he
that.
pulls a mad vacuum, so
Yeah,
yeah,
that's going to be awesome. It's going to
fun.
be really, really cool.
Yeah, so those fuckers better show up in shape because I got VIP tickets and I want to see the best of the best.
How many rows back are you?
I'm in the closest row. I got silver VIP tickets.
So you'll be like in the first 3 or something? First 3 to 5
I'll be
rows?
so close I can smell them.
Yeah. You'll be so close. All you'll be doing is talking shop with this guy, with that guy, with this guy. And you'll be like, we missed it.
I want to see.
It's fucking Steve. Steve.
Yeah.
How's it going?
I want to make sure I sit next to Chase Iron so we can do a live play-by-play. That's the plan, dude.
Do it.
That's the plan.
Mic it up.
Mic it up and just give a live play-by-play on one of our channels.
Yeah.
If the internet is good.
But you won't be judging physiques. You'll be like, yeah, I reckon he's running about 300 megs of this, 1,000 megs.
Guess his cycle.
Just guess the cycle as they do their individual routines.
That'll be so funny. Looks like he's on. I think the only one I would know is the guys that I talk with personally. And then, of course, I'm not going to disclose that publicly. Yeah.
Well, that's probably not much different.
I really hope Roman Fritz gets into the top 10. I like that guy.
Roman has made incredible improvements. And he's peeled.
Yeah.
He gets his condition.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last show, I don't understand. It was France, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't get that judging at all.
In Europe, you never get it.
I have no idea how. There was.
Where was John Jewett?
We had that Alfred Chick something, one of Peter's guys. Mm-hmm. He looked great. And you had.
That was the Nathan show. Which one was the yesterday?
That was the front, not yesterday, last week.
Yeah, last week, right? That was
Nathan
won
it,
yeah.
But you had at that one, I think Roman dropped a place in or two.
Mm-hmm.
I had him in second.
He was second. John Jewett was second.
John Jewett was second yesterday, yeah. To Charles
Glass. Yeah, I can
Charles
see
Griffin.
that. Yeah, Charles Griffin.
Charles Glass made a comeback.
That's it. Yeah, Griffin. Dude, everybody's called Charles now.
Charles Griffin looked good.
Yeah,
he did look good. To be fair, but yeah, that show I thought Roman would have. I thought I had him in second next to Nathan at that show.
They moved him to fifth,
and then they had that Theo Laguerra guy up in quite high places. I think I didn't have him over the 4th or 5th place guys. I don't know. I can't remember the lineup now, but it was a bit odd.
It's usually in Europe.
But they're all qualified anyway, so...
Oh, Rough Diesel competed again. He put on a lot of size.
He beat Wesley, didn't he?
Yeah.
Wesley looked best he's looked as well, so that was a good battle.
Yeah, I hope he...
But Rough Diesel is... Terrence just nails it.
And he put on a lot of size. So the last shot to Mr. Olympia, it was like downsized. It looked like he dieted too hard to make weight, and then he didn't look full. But now they all got some extra wiggle room to play with on the scale.
Extra 10 pounds goes a long way on the right physique.
Is it
right?
10 pounds?
10 pounds. Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, no wonder why all these guys look so huge in the off season. You're like, Urs is never going to make weight. Of course, they already knew he's going to make.
Even I said that.
10 kilos heavier.
I met Urs 14 weeks out from the Arnold, 12 or 14 weeks out from the Arnold in Dubai.
Yeah.
And he was way bigger than me.
This is classic.
And I was like, fuck, what? I was like, dude, what are you moving to the open? And he's like, I'm in prep, bro. And I'm like, fucking huge. Guy is huge. Super nice guy, though. Yeah. Shout out to us.
Yeah, awesome. I met him for 5 seconds at the...
He's cool. But then you said the same thing about Ramon. Like 2 days out, you were like, there's no way he's going to make weight.
No, but he actually barely made weight. They had to stretch him backstage.
Yeah.
They stretched him two of those Brazilian bodybuilders. They just pulled him like he was part of a tug-of-war contest. They made him an inch taller so he could make weight.
Heavy bones.
Yeah, but his forearms are like this big too.
He's a big boy. He's got some open genetics on a classic frame.
Mm.
But then even then, when you see the levels, like when Chris is there and he's that much better.
That's another level.
It's like, what? Everyone, this person's close. This person's going to, this guy's going to beat Chris this year. And then you see the lineup and he's just in a level of his own.
Yeah.
A whole league of his own.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, when he walked out, I was sitting in the back row, and he walks out, and you're like, yeah, okay, it's done.
Yeah.
But I saw the same with Hadi and Derek, so that's first and second.
Yeah, I remember watching Derek come out and do his routine, and everyone just going nuts.
Yeah.
And I was watching that on the live stream, and it was still like, wow. So imagine being there. I mean, yeah, crazy stuff.
I'll be in the front row.
Exciting.
You might hear me scream on the live stream. It's not gay at all. Squeeze those glutes. It's like, it's so funny every time we have a bodybuilding show, right? And there's somebody's competing and then you start screaming all this fucking bullshit.
All of my videos, if you want to hear that in real time, just look at any of the videos on my Instagram of me posing and you'll just hear this voice somewhere in the video going, glutes, keep it tight.
Hamstrings.
Team no waste.
Yeah. Vacuum it up.
That's brilliant all the time.
Good stuff.
It doesn't feel the same if you haven't got Steve screaming at you in the crowd. It worked. And I won that show.
It helps,
so.
yeah. It helps. You got to fucking play tricks on the audience and the judges. You know?
Yeah. Funny.
You got to do the live play-by-play without a microphone or without a megaphone. You just scream.
Maybe I'll do a live stream commentary on my YouTube, and we'll just see if we can spot you.
Oh, yeah. Problem is you get demonetized if you do that. Oh, yeah, actually, did you see the Desktop Bodybuilding got a copyright strike for...
Didn't they hire him to do it?
No. He just gave a play-by-play show with some screen caps, and then he got a fucking copyright strike.
Really? For just screen caps?
Yeah.
That's so shit. Like, I don't understand the marketing strategy behind that. The more people pushing it out there, the better.
The better.
You're still going to make the money from people that pay-per-view.
And I think
you're still going to do this.
I think he
just
even
pump it.
He even pumped the Arnold Classic, the live stream. You they all got discount codes this year.
Like, just pump it. Let all of these media stations just pump it. Like, it's
free promotion.
Yeah, it's free promotion.
Free promotion
for something that desperately needs more promotion.
Right.
And you're limiting everyone and giving people punishments and stuff like that for just trying to promote and support the sport that is desperate for attention.
Plus, you can always ask, like, hey, can you not post that? You know, can you trim out segment like 1 minute to 5 minutes?
Right.
And then because you can do that in the YouTube studio, you can just trim out like a minute if you want to, and it will still be monetized, and you just handle it on the back end.
Exactly.
And your thing doesn't get copyright strike.
Well, there's a way to deal with that, and they're not doing it the right way, because it would literally take just a polite message and everyone would play ball.
Yeah.
Everyone would play ball.
Everybody's. Yeah.
One last thing.
Yeah.
Should the Olympia be moved to Dubai?
Yes.
Yes. I fucking knew you'd say yes.
Yes.
It should. Look how difficult it is for some of these amazing athletes to get visas to America. Mm-hmm. One of the hardest countries in the freaking world to get visas for, unless you're from some allied country with a good passport.
Or you know people at immigration.
Yeah. Right? And
because otherwise my wife would have gone last year also. I had the guy
to call a bunch of people,
speed her the fuck up. You know, she already had a 10-year visa, just expired 6 months ago. You know?
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare for most people. And then when you, on top of that, America is not a cheap place to go. Like,
no, prices went up 25%. So
it's crazy.
Just as I spent $12,500 before even going there. And that's on hotels, events, flights, domestically, flights going there. Of course, I got some cash with me. $12,000 already spent.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Now, if you were to do the math on what that would cost if it was the Dubai trip.
Crazy expensive hotel rooms, you know. But a month in hotel rooms, it adds up, dude.
It does. But if you did that in Dubai, the whole trip would be less than half of that.
For sure.
You know? Everyone thinks Dubai, futuristic, crazy city, but it's super expensive.
It's cheaper than
America. Not. You can do it. You can do Dubai really well on a budget.
Yeah.
And especially when you're talking about 3 or 4 days for a competition for athletes that are spending a lot of money on prep and everything. They don't really get any financial support and blah, blah, blah from the shows. Everyone is pretty much allowed in Dubai. You don't need visas for Dubai.
No.
The stages, the production value of their shows are next level.
Absolutely. Plenty of Starbucks and Cheesecake Factory
everything you could possibly need as far as food and sups and everything is there available. Mm-hmm. The money and the sponsorship and things, the backing, the gyms.
100%.
It's a no-brainer. Mm-hmm. It's so hard to get this done in America for most people that aren't in America.
I think it's way more affordable for the organizers as well. They can charge the exact same for tickets and bank even harder.
For sure. Tax.
Yeah.
Tax breaks. There'll be tax breaks. Right, exactly. So to me, I reckon that might happen in the next few years.
And the expos in Dubai, like the Dubai Muscle Show, more people than at the Mr. Olympia.
Or the last one, the Dubai Pro Show, whatever it was called.
I've been to one or two.
Oh, the expo.
Yeah, the expo. So there's one Dubai Muscle Show.
Yes, massive.
It's
like the size of the ones they do in India.
Another fitness convention.
Hundreds of thousands.
And then last year I was at the Mr. Olympia, right? It was tiny.
Yeah.
Half the area where, the exposition.
Everyone was saying that, like, what? This doesn't feel like it's massive, huge event.
Thank God it wasn't too big, because otherwise I would have lost my voice even faster. You know?
Yeah, and destroyed your bank account even more, probably.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think the UAE is the place to be.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
For the Olympia, for sure. Like, did you see that last show they just put on?
Huge.
Holy shit. That was massive.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, that was the best show I've ever done.
Yeah.
They were all, everything was perfect, organized on time. Everyone was looked after.
Happy, right?
All the athletes were, looked after as far as everything concerned with being there to compete. Like, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Maybe I can pitch it to the Great Friendly Giant.
Maybe you just do a show there, the Vigorous Classic.
Jesus Christ, man.
The Vigorous Classic.
With all the nah.
And the application,
with the sanction fees.
You have to put your cycle on the application form for the show. Yeah. And if it's not a certain dose, you don't get it. It has to be over a certain dose.
I would be able to get the sponsors in though from Pfizer and Bayer. And
you probably would, yeah. That would be hilarious.
Yeah. This show's brought to you by the actual brands, not Muscle Tech. No,
brilliant.
Yeah, it would be funny.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, I'll definitely go if it's in Dubai, but this might be the last trip to the US for a while though.
Yes, well, when it costs that much money, I'm not surprised.
No, but I don't want to be away from home if I have a kid running around.
And that.
That long. Because I'm not going to fly to the US for 25 hours and stay there for 3 days. No fucking way, dude. No way. Because you stay 5 days, then you're gone for like a week, and then you're broken for another week.
It's the travel that.
Yeah, the travel is
terrifies me. Like 20-something hours.
I gotta fly from China, Beijing to Detroit. It's like 27 hours.
No thanks. What is it into Dubai? 6?
6, yeah.
Something like that.
With
quick and easy.
Emirates.
And where it's located, it's not a long flight for anyone anywhere in the world. I think because of flight
paths. It's midway from all the developed countries.
Yeah.
But of course, from the United States, it's still 11 hours. Yeah. Give or take. Well, let's see.
Here's a little one. Anyone who's in Spain or has been to Spain or lives in Spain, going to do a stint in Spain next year, but I'm trying to find some legit bodybuilders to tell me where the best bodybuilding cities are in Spain.
Best pharmacies are.
The best gyms. Wink, wink. So I've got hookups for all that stuff. But the best bodybuilding places, I'm going to go to Marbella to start with because I've got a few people there, a few friends there. That's going to
be a proper.
Easy.
Right? You're going to be a proper.
A proper what?
So the guy who gives away all the fucking entry tickets for the night.
I'll do it.
Plus, it was all the British drunkards go do in Marbella, right? And what is your job? I'm a proper. Yeah. It's just give away all the cards. Yeah, beer tokens for clubs that are way overpriced. Yeah.
I'll probably end up broke and just working on security on a door somewhere, throwing people out of nightclubs.
Yeah. Not this shit again.
Yeah. But, so I'll be in Spain. But I'm thinking I want to do 3 or 4 different cities in the 3 or 4 months that I'm there. So
doesn't Dorian Yates have a gym?
Yeah, so he's in Marbella. So Marbella is an easy first location to go and just get set up. But after that, I'm thinking maybe Valencia, maybe Barcelona, Madrid. There's loads of really good options. But I want to know where the bodybuilders at. Where like the legit dudes? Because I've seen a whole bunch of these new pros and these like killer bodybuilders from Spain just murdering it. They look amazing. Where are they all? I want to be in that gym or somewhere where the one thing I really miss is being in a gym where you look around and you're inspired and motivated by someone getting after it. Someone who's also competitive.
Train in the evening.
Huh?
Come train in the evening. I'll show you how it's done. Fucking little piece of shit. I'll show you how it's done.
There's no
hormones
in there.
required.
And you train way too late, so that's not going to happen. And I'm natty and I'm sleepy by then.
Yeah.
So I
wake up at 12. That's what I do.
I'm trying to wake up earlier these days. But yeah, do you know what I mean though, right? So that was different when I went to Dubai in the gyms there, and it's just you can't help but just be fired up.
Yeah.
Because you're like, holy shit, that guy's huge.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that guy's awesome. Holy shit. And it's just like that all the time.
Right.
I miss that. So I'm hoping, because bodybuilding is so big in Spain,
right,
that there's some locations which are like hotspots, and I want to know where they are. So let me know. Thanks.
All right. We'll wrap it up there. I'll see you in a month.
Yeah, bro.
Take it easy. Don't get too big.
I'm going to get massive.
I'll try to join in.
I can't wait to not be natty. Can't wait. It sucks. Guys, don't do it.
Who knows, but maybe by the time I won't be natty anymore either.
When you come back,
yeah,
I'll
probably have to lose like 10, 20 pounds.
Your triglycerides might be a little higher.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Yeah. You'll have to get... Is there like a serum concentration of Burger King that you can test?
Yeah, so if you're over 150 milligrams per deciliter, then you're like qualified as a heart attack grill. Heart attack. That? I walked past it, but I wasn't heavy enough to get a free meal.
The food's disgusting. It'll make you sick, but go in there because it's fun. Don't do it. That's terrible.
I think Moon or Magnets Media made like a documentary about Heart Attack Grill not too long ago. And then after that, I was like, oh man, I can't.
I just had a really shit greasy burger in there, and then I got beaten up with a paddle by one of the waitresses.
You can do that here in Thailand. It's called Spankies.
Yeah.
It's in Nana Plaza.
Any bar in Nana Plaza.
Yeah. Any bar. You get fucking whipped for no reason. I haven't even spent any money yet. Leave me alone. Yeah.
Do it here instead.
Yeah, do it here instead.
I think that's about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Test results, Increlex, Natty Life, new stuff, blood work. Yeah.
Cool.